And what's good, YouTube, man? It's Corey Ratcliffe, and you're tuning in to Corey the Phone Trader channel. We back with another banger. So, y'all, I took some trades today. Let's just say that the Apex account, I did not want to give up on gold. I said, I want to give gold another shot. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, guys. I'm like, man, let me try something else. If that don't work, I'm going to go this way. Then I'm going to go this way. Then I'm going to... I'm like, man, I don't want to give up on it so fast because it did good for me previously, man. It's like ever since the summer markets hit, it ain't been hitting, man. And it's like I might have to leave gold alone for a minute. So check this out. I've been taking trades in my funded futures accounts. I'll explain about that. But all of my funded futures, the eValve and the funded account, all of them hit. All of my trades that I've been taking in those accounts been hitting. And it's when it comes to this, I just decided to trade the Apex 50K funded account in gold, and none of these gold trades have hit. It's the same setups as I'm taking on NASDAQ, it's just they're not hitting. I'm like, okay, I'ma just keep doing what I'm doing, man. It seems like the more I don't want to have I don't see nothing wrong with this mindset, but I have to because a lot of my emotions are in these trades, and I'm trying to get to where I don't care. Like, if it's my setup, I'm going to take it. I'm going to live with the result. It is what it is, man. So by me saying now I don't care, I really don't, man. If the trade is going to play out, it's going to play out. If not, it's my same setup that I'm taking every time. It's just now I've been going more heavy with supply and demand because supply and demand been hitting on micro NASDAQ, man. So I'm currently in a trade right now, and I'm down. I'll just show you. All right, guys, I'm just going to make this self-explanatory. I took I think one or two trades on micro NASDAQ with this 50K Apex funded account. Those didn't play out, man. So, and I drew this up this morning, and you know, I was looking for a bounce, and the bounces didn't go my way. So it is what it is. So I took some trades on micro gold. All right. So now that micro gold is loaded up, I took some trades earlier thinking that it was going to bounce up here, and it did, but my stop loss was too tight. Normally when I take these, it hit, and you know what I'm saying, it didn't hit this time. But as you guys can see on the 4-hour time frame, we hit a gap right there, man. That's a supply zone. So I ended up having my stop. I waited for the break of candle, which is down here. And I didn't take that first trade. That first trade would have been good, man. That would have been perfect because that hit, that's a long hit right there. So it ended up bouncing again, and then when I seen it bounce again, when I seen it stop below this 4-hour supply zone, I ended up zooming out and seeing this 4-hour wedge. I was like, oh my gosh, man, let me try this again. So I ended up getting at the break of candle, and I ended up getting in late, like down here somewhere, and it came and stopped me out, and then it finally took off. I'm like, screw you, man, whatever. But I think I'm getting ready to move this to break even. So I ended up finding another trade, man. I might have to close, guys, because I don't want this to stop me out again. So I ended up hitting my 1-to-1 if I go to a lower time frame. So this is a 4-hour demand zone, guys. This is beautiful right here. So if we look at this structure over here, the market broke this structure to the upside. So that leaves, oh man. So that leaves this 4-hour demand zone right here. It makes it valid because there's gaps to be filled. So I got in aggressive. On this 4-hour time frame, I have to get in aggressive because if I go to the lower time frame, there are no gaps. On a higher time frame on gold, these do hit sometimes. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to take it and I'm going to just live with it. So like I said, man, none of my Apex trades hit today, but all of my funded futures trades hit today. It's like I'm doing what I do best, just finding my setup and taking it. If it hit it, don't it don't. Apex just ain't been hitting today, man. And all my gold trades haven't been hitting lately, man. So I'm thinking about leaving gold for a while, man, and just fool with NASDAQ. Because NASDAQ, all my NASDAQ trades have been hitting, guys. It's just, I need to either make my stop loss bigger or I'm getting in too early. That's been my problem. That's more my fault. But these gold trades, man, they haven't been hitting, man. So it bounced off this blue line where barely, it bounced. I'm counting on these last previous times. It bounced off the blue line. And then also, guys, there's a 4-hour demand zone that is bouncing off of. So I'm like, this is a picture perfect trade for me. This is picture perfect. Wedge, flag, and then supply and demand all in one. And it's like, man, come on, man. So I'm aiming for a 1 to 2. So guys, if we go to this account ain't doing too good, man. It's not doing too great. I'm trying to get it to where I can make my money back today. I was down $411. I'm trying to make that back, man. I don't know what it's gonna do, but I think what I'm gonna do, guys, is we had this account at almost $51,500 at one point. Now we're all the way back down to break even, man. It's like, I've been taking the right setups. It's the same thing every time. It's just they haven't been working. I'ma just live with it. It is what it is, man. I'm learning not to have emotion when I'm trading. So it hit, it don't, man. It's all good. So I'm getting ready to move my stop loss to break even, guys. 1, 2, 3. I think this is getting ready to stop me out anyway. So let's see. Let me make sure I did this right, because I like to cover fees and stuff. 1, 2, 3. All right. We should be able to cover fees. All right, we good, y'all. We're going to see what this thing going to do. We're currently in a trade right now. We're going to see if gold going to treat us right, man. If it's going to stop us out or not. All right, guys. I'm going to start talking about my funded futures, but we're also keeping an eye on this trade on gold with the 50K Apex funded account. But on my funded futures, guys, so this is what happened. Let me turn the camera around. So remember when I passed that my funded futures account that I had bought like a couple of weeks ago, they gave me a free account. So I had that account, and then I also bought another account because they had a 50% off for all their accounts. So I had 1 funded and 2 evals. So they made 3 accounts, man. So what ended up happening was, guys, I just said, I don't care, I'm going for it. So I ended up blowing both of those evals. It is what it is. One was free, one cost $48. It's done. So I ended up getting another eval. I ended up buying another eval for 15% off. So I ended up buying the Starter Plus account because I have more leeway and more free fall. Instead of the starter account, there's a consistency rule, and the Starter Plus, there's not, but you can only trade a certain amount of contracts, but I can run it up just like Top Step. And it's also end of the day, of course. So now, guys, I have a My Funded Futures funded account, and I have a My Funded Futures eval. And I also have this 50K Apex funded account. So I have 3 accounts now. 3. So that's what ended up happening with those accounts, man. So all of my trades that I took on My Funded Futures today hit. Every single last one of them, man. I made profit in both of them today, man. And I'm going to show you. All right, so this is what's been going on a 1-hour time frame, man. We got a demand zone here. We had a demand zone there. And then we had this wedge right here. So earlier, I was looking for a buy. And I noticed that the market was struggling so hard to get above this this small trend line that I got drawn out. So just to make this short and plain, I took 2 trades with this this account. I took 2 trades. This is the new eval. I made $1,043.50 in this eval today. All because of this right here. I was catching it to the downside. I noticed that we had a lot of huge rejection up here. definitely this right here. This area right here, guys, it just kept rejecting so hard. It did not want to go up. And I was looking for buys, and I had to switch my bias. My bias was buys. I had to switch it quick because of all those rejections. So I was looking for sales. So I ended up catching moves all the way down. Now, if we go to the second account, which is the funded account. The funded account is 3. How I noticed, because I never paid attention to this. So my funded futures, and I could never tell the difference. So with my funded futures, you can see the words eValve. EV means eValve. I guess SF means funded. Either way, so now I know. So if we go to the funded account, which is 43, and I'm gonna click that out so you don't see that yet. I took one trade with this joker. So I noticed that we were hitting a demand zone with this white line at. As you guys can see, we respected that white line that I have drawn out. So my game plan was to get in the trade, going back up here to all these rejections. I knew that it possibly didn't want to go past it because look at all this crap. So my plan was, let's see. I don't remember where I got in, guys. It's somewhere in there, man. So I was banking off this the 1 hour demand zone that I had drawn out right here, going up to the upside and trying to catch it hitting these rejections. And the only thing I wanted was $100. So what I forgot to tell you guys is this is my second day making $100 or more. With my funded futures, you have to make $100 for 5 days. Or you have to make $100 for 5 days. So this is my second day of making $100 or more. So now I only need 3 more days of $100. We did good today in both of these accounts. This is my funded account. 43 is the funded account. We made 140 cents today. And yesterday we ended up making $180, something like that. So this is my second day of making $100. We need 3 more days. Corey, 3 more days, man, of $100 or more. And I'm going for max payout of $1,200. Once this account is at $1,200, we can request a payout, man. Let's see where we are on this 50K Apex account, man. And it looks like it's playing out pretty good, man. We'll see. I don't know yet. We're up $308. Well, $300 some dollars. I have it. I have this account officially at break even. So anything is grabbing my money back because I lost some trades earlier today, like before going into work, and I didn't do too good. I was down $411. I told myself I was gonna stop after losing $411, but when I see a setup, I gotta take it, man. I can't just let it fly. It's like, man, this is too good of a trade to take, man. Bouncing off a major wedge trend line and then bouncing off this demand zone. It's like, that's picture perfect trade for me. Picture perfect. I would be crazy not to take it. Even though I've already lost $411, I should have stopped trading, but I didn't. Cause guess what? I have the I don't care attitude, meaning I do care, but my emotions are not with these accounts anymore, man. I'm getting to a point to where now, man, where I'm just gonna take the trades, man. It's either core, it's either gonna play out or not. Don't have no emotion when it comes to it, man. Just do what you do and just trade. The market is going to do what it's going to do, man. It's your job to get in and grab your money and get out. I think I'm getting better at doing this, man, because I was bad, y'all. I would say I was a really bad emotional trader. My emotions be in these trades so bad, man, and it's like I take profits too soon, and then I move my stop loss too fast. I'm getting to a point to where now, it is what it is. And I think that's a good spot for me because before, I would get so mad about these top tick and bottom ticking and stuff like that, and blow I just blew 2 evals and it was nothing to me, man. I went heavy. I was risking $500 to like $1,000 trades, y'all, cause I'm really trying to like pass these things and get them over with, man. I'm gonna find that good setup and then take it, man. That's what I've been doing. Like, all my setups today have worked with my funded futures, but on Apex, the 50K funded account, it hasn't been working. So it's like, danged if you do, danged if you don't. I'm taking my setups. Update, guys, it is 11:18 a.m. I decided to move my stop loss up some, man, because I noticed that gold is known for this. Like, I don't know how to explain it, man, but it's like, once you start, like, I know we're going to get another rejection right here. We're going to get a rejection right here. We're going to get another rejection right here in this area somewhere. I just know how to explain it. Then we're going to get another rejection right here in this area. So I'm going to draw these boxes. We're going to get a rejection right here. We're going to get a rejection. Uh-oh, where is it at? Alright, so I know for a fact, guys, we're going to get a rejection right here, and now we're currently getting rejections right there. So I don't know whether gold is going to come down or not, man. I'm like, let me stop playing and take profits, man. Instead of, you know what I'm saying, don't be stupid. Take some of these gains, Corey. So if it comes stop me out, I wanted the account to be at $50,300. So if the market decides to come stop me all the way out where my stop loss is at, the account should be at $50,300. That's where it should be. And guys, it just hit my stop loss. I had my stop loss at the yellow line somewhere in there. It just hit it. So like I wanted, we have the account at $300. Could have got like $500. I didn't take it like a dummy. But instead of losing $411, we only lost $281.16. I could have had $500 and then we just would have been at a loss of $82. But I got greedy. But I didn't care. I'm like, you either gonna hit it or you don't. Hit my stop loss, I'm gonna take profit. But yeah, we had a loss of $281.16 today. That was a good trade off of the trend line and the 4-hour demand. Alright, well, we took an L on Apex, but we made profit in my funded futures. It is what it is. It's going to do what it do. I got in where I normally take my trades, and my funded futures all dubs today, and a dub and like maybe 2 or 3 losses in the Apex account. Oh well. Make sure you like the video, make sure you subscribe, make sure you click that notification bell for more videos and bangers. Corey, the phone trader, got coming out. Until next time, y'all. I plan on trying to pass this eval, man. We finding another good setup tomorrow. We risking $1,000. $1,000 right out the gate, baby. We're gonna pass this joker tomorrow. We only need $2,000 to pass this bad boy. Then we got another funded account. We're gonna push this thing over. Get over the bridge, man. Deuces, love y'all. Until next time, y'all stay y'all stay tuned. Y'all stay locked in. Y'all make sure y'all keep God first in your lives, man. God is the way, the truth, and the light, man. Make sure you tap in, stay locked in, man, and do what you do best, man. Love y'all. Peace, blessings. And you know the motto after every video: 3, 2, 1. Man, holla. Peace out, man. What you doing, man? Come on, man.